Bahama Breeze is closing its doors after 30 years in the business. Parent company Darden Restaurants said it will shut down the Caribbean-themed chain's remaining 28 locations in the coming months. There are 2 in Metro Atlanta, 1 in Duluth and 1 in Kennesaw. The company says half of its locations will close outright, while the others will be converted to other restaurants. Darden Restaurants owns Olive Garden, Longhorn, among other chains. The final day for Bahama Breeze is April 5th.